up that many times on the piano, man. It's just not gonna be a good one. Alright. Alright, come on. Now I'm in a bad headspace. Now I'm just like, oh, I'm just gonna fuck everything up. So, a time run. Are you sure it's not called a speed run? I hate this whole introductory bullshit. It adds like half a minute onto this first day. There we go. Every day is night. Haha! This is bumming me out, because this day one is probably not going to be as good as my my first one. But whatever. Alright, there's the first half done. Get ready to see a lot of this screen. If you've never played this game, especially quickly, get ready to see a lot of that. This is my favorite character in the game, by the way. Alright, so we got a sugar rush. Serve it. There we go. That's day one. Okay, about the same. I sort of made up for it with that second half. It was a pretty solid second half. Oh, I maybe gave him a beer instead of a gut punch. I'm trying to figure out where I fucked up so much on the first day. And then she for sure gets a moonblast, right? Yeah. Maybe did I give it to her small on this one? Because it's supposed to be big. That's maybe what I did. That's a messed up drink. Alright, surely I'll do better on this one this time. I already fucked it up once. There we go. Alright, that's okay. That's much better than having to do it like 5 times. Alright, she wants a T. Alright, that should be better. Yeah, see? Alright, so she gets a bad touch to start. And then, I hate this drink, the Bloom Light. And then a big ol' Brantini. There we go. Then, Donovan. Oftentimes in this run, they'll ask for stuff, but you just sort of give them other things. Usually it's drinks that take less time that you give them. And for some reason, you still get perfect service. I'm not sure if it's a glitch or if it's just it's what they like actually wanted kind of thing. In some cases it is what they actually wanted. Like canonically it is. Oh god. Oh man. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Wow. That was a slow piano, man. Alright, then 2 blue fairies and the day is over. Doke. We're doing alright on time so far. Starts off with a gut punch. And then he has it's a drink that you only make once. Grizzly Temple. It's an easy drink. And then it's Streaming Chan, I think. Yep. Then a big bad touch. I always have to watch my powdered delta. No, 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 no. What's up? My monitor just... My fucking window just closed. That's not helpful, Windows. Oh, yeah. This section just takes a while. Because of just the quantity of drinks that you have to make. What the hell? Then a gut punch and a beer, and then I'm done. Alright, there we go. That is day 4. Okay. We're doing pretty good on time so far. Get a rum. Badoink. Brain in a jar. Also known as Taylor, but Brain in a jar is a better name. It's a Cobalt Velvet. Go. Then a Fringe Weaver, and then a Bad Touch. I think it's a Bad Touch. Yeah. I find it funny that a drink called the Bad Touch is considered a classy drink. That's just something I find very funny. Alright, so now it's Virgilio's hardest drink. This is a weird drink. It's basically a big gut punch with exactly 5 Karmatrine. It's a weird drink. It messes me up every time. So chapter 1 is basically over. Because day 6 is just holding down control, basically. So that's basically the end of chapter 1. Check my messages. I love how, like, there's moments in this game where you can just, like, do other things. Like, between chapters and shit, basically. How was a pretty solid chapter 1, though, if I do say so myself. Chapter 2 is the longest chapter, and in my opinion, the most complicated. So, alright, so let's split. Go to work. Okie doke. Oh, I split right on 10. I didn't even mean to do that. Alright. This is a drink that I have messed up literally every time. Not the Sugar Rush. This one. I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, pop, pop, pop. Ice. Yeah! I got it right the first time! Then she just gets a Sugar Rush, and that's the first half of day 7. I'm like, oh, it's so complicated, and then I'm already done with the first half of the day. Trust me, it gets worse. It gets way worse. Like with a Zen Star here. It's actually not that complicated of a drink. It's just there's a lot to it. Oh, I need to put ice in there. Duh. There we go. As I was saying, the Zen Star is actually one of the least complicated drinks in the game. It just has so many ingredients that it's hard to just get them all. Something fake, right? Yeah. And then... There we go! Virgilio round 2 is the easiest Virgilio. It's just a frothy water and then a Sugar Rush. That was a okay day 7. I'm alright with that one. And we have introduced Rad Shiva. The cutest character in the game, by far. Although as far as names of dogs go, I do prefer Nacho. Nacho comes later, and he's a dog with an eye patch. Like, how awesome is that? I wish I were a dog with an eye patch. That'd be pretty fly. Then he does a beer, right? That was weird. I sort of messed up my rhythm there. Then just 2 Sugar Rushes. This is my favorite part about this run, is that you always give Ingram Sugar Rushes, and he's like this hardcore dude, always orders really bitter drinks, and you just keep giving him Sugar Rushes, which are like the girliest, fruitiest drinks. And at the end, he's just sort of like, why do you keep giving me Sugar Rushes? It's very funny. I can never remember what comes after this part, and it's always... Oh, it's Virgilio, isn't it? No, I remember. It's Mario. Every time I see him, I remember what drinks he gets and the order and stuff, but it takes until seeing him. I never remember who comes next. So we are about halfway through the run at this point. We're nearing a halfway point. The halfway point is sort of hard to find, just because of how it works. Like, we're at the halfway point of splits, but you know, it's simply some drinks take longer than others. So judging points in this game can be really complicated, but this is about the halfway point, at least of the story as well. So this girl, Gabby, right here, I just pointed at my screen. The girl on the screen right now is, the main character, Jill, her ex-girlfriend's little sister. And she just revealed to Jill that her ex-girlfriend, Lenore, is actually dead. And blamed Jill, and so Jill is in a really, like, heightened emotional state. Yeah, it's a whole thing. This is Virgilio. He wants a Sparkle Star, and then he wants a Bad Touch. Uh-oh. And then Say gets a beer. And then a Bad Touch. That's the first half of day 10. Alright. What is the second half of this day? Is it Alma? Oh, okay. And then they both get bloom lights, my least favorite drink to make. There we go. No, it's, yeah. It's Kim. She gets a sunshine cloud, a big frothy water, and then a sugar rush. Yeah. The reason that sugar rush is sort of the default when they don't really ask for anything is because it's easily the fastest drink to make. It's 3 ingredients. It's just QQE, and then you're done. So, yeah. Yeah, here's Nacho. So we're nearly done with chapter 2. We're getting close. And then it's a Bloomlight and a Fringe Weaver. I know it's a Bloomlight. Yeah, and then a Fringe Weaver. There we go. Oh, I never split, did I? Oops, I never split day 10. That's my bad. So now my day 10 split's gonna be really long, and my day 11 split's gonna be really short. Great. I'm so thrilled about that. It's tricky for me to split manually because the first game that I ever worked with speedrunning, I actually never really got through it. I sort of got bored with it. Was Doom, and it had an auto splitter. So I got really used to having an auto splitter, which is kind of bad because I have to manually split everything else. But yeah, so... Alright, so this is the last day before the end of chapter 2. That drink has killed multiple practice runs for me because I'll make the wrong drink and then lose my perfect service. And this run requires you to have perfect service for it to count. And to get all the endings. So it's a complex run. If it didn't, on New Game Plus, you could probably just do sugar rushes for the whole thing, which is why there's not just like an any percent New Game Plus. Although I do think an any percent, or at least a perfect service, non-New Game Plus would be really interesting, because you'd have to factor in buying stuff. It would be really cool. It's currently not an official category, but I'd like to make it one. Also, this day is fun. Second half of day 12 is really fun, because it goes, Bad Touch, Sugar Rush, Gut Punch, and then a Cobalt Velvet, just to ruin the rhyme. But I remember it with that rhyme. It's like Bad Touch, Sugar Rush, Gut Punch, Cobalt Velvet. Alright, so that's basically the end of chapter 2. Mega Christmas Party is just clicking. I think right about here is where you click. Yeah, I was close. Ah! I was close. So, you just click Dorothy, and you just click really fast just to make sure that it just comes right up on her. And then it's the longest chapter introduction. It's an annoyingly long one. Guys, we are in chapter 3. This run is already sort of... So we just got 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So we have 5 more days, and then 19 isn't... It's just a sugar rush, so... I would say day... I think it's 17. It's either 16 or 17 is the most complex for me. It's a really tricky day, so that's probably where I'm going to go quiet, because I normally don't shut up, but that's probably going to be my serious time. I can't remember which day it is, though, but I'll remember once it starts. Alright, let's go. And we will Okie doke. So this is where Virgilio gets a Flaming Moai, which is an interesting drink because it's not in the drink thing, and it brings a special character to the bar, which is required for the I can't remember, it's one of the endings. It also makes the second half of this day extremely short, which is super nice. So the second half of day 14 is just so easy. It's just a Fringe Weaver and then a Sugar Rush. With a cool looking character to boot. This is one of Dana's old friends. Dana is your boss. And this is one of her old friends from a while ago. So this is Anna. You may have noticed Anna at the beginning. She's a ghost. You learn more about her through a few of the endings and through that conversation with Dorothy that we had earlier. But Anna died. Anna died in a car accident. She got hit by a truck, basically. Fuck. And so, and she haunts you for some reason. And then they both get beers? Yeah. Wow, see, when I get off my rhythm, it just completely fucks me up. I think that's the end of... Oh, no. She gets a frothy water. That's the end of the first half of day 15. I think it's day 17, because it has the T. I think day 17 is the one that I'm scared of. She gets a Piano Woman, and then a Sugar Rush, which she pours on her head. Then Mario comes back. Everyone's favorite gay boy. And he gets a Sunshine Cloud and then a... No, a Piano Man. No, it's iced. Here we go. That is day 15. Day 16. I think this is the one that starts with Ingram. Yep. This is our last Ingram encounter, unfortunately. And then I believe it's Streaming Chan? No, it's Alma. What does she get next? Fuck, it's oh, Brantini. I should just assume Brantini on Alma. It's her favorite drink. It's like it and Bad Touch, and then a beer. Okay. Yeah. This is a Bleeding Jane, a beer, and then a... whatever it's called. I know how... That's the thing, is I know how to make it. Fluffy Dream. It's like, I know it's just Q or QE. But I couldn't remember what it was called. Alright, friends, we are getting close to the end of this run. So this is when Donovan comes in harassing Kiramiki. And he gets a pile driver after this beer. There we go. And she gets Sugar Rush, then a tea, and then a Sparkle Star. There we go. Alright, let's go. Come on, we're doing good. And she gets a Brantini, I think. And then she gets a Frothy Water? Yeah. Then I think it's when Kim comes back. No, it's Alma. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's a horrible drink. I hate it. And then a beer, yeah. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it on the night. Alright, last real day. Last real day. Then it's a bloom light. Alright, so this is one of the more fun ones to make. It's a piano man and a piano woman. I just completely fucked that one up. And Streaming Chain comes back. And she gets a sugar rush. Alright, we are close to being done, friends. Last actual, like, half of a day. Okay, come on. If I can get sub 28, that would be sort of a desired time, as well as a world record. So, the world record right now is 28.7, I think. This is sort of the final challenge. All right, that's Valhalla, everybody. Alright, so this is where the music gets hilarious. So, because basically you just cycle through the dialogue so fast that it gets all garbled up and shit. Alright, let's go. We are close to the end. It splits on the last line of dialogue. Boom! There we go, that's a world record! On my first run. That's a world record. Oh, man. I'm gonna take these headphones off. That's when the music gets just absurd. Because, again, like, it all layers on top of each other, and it's really funny. Oh, man. Now I'm worried that I fucked something up and that it's gonna get DQ'd. Because that would just, like, you know, be very emblematic of me. I'm gonna go and mute this for you guys. You don't have to listen to that. Oh, man. So basically what we're gonna do now is sit through the credits and wait through we're gonna wait through the endings just to prove that I got them. And then we'll be good. Crazy. I feel like I missed something. I'm a little worried I did. We'll see. I mean, we'll submit this for approval, obviously. And if it gets approved, that's a world record. Alright, we can get the music back on. The music isn't awful anymore. But yeah, I'm quite confident I did that right. Because it's like the Virgilio ending, and then the Kiramiki concert, Alma, Dorothy, final ending. I'm a little bit surprised it doesn't split after the final ending, but... Because you technically do still have input of holding down control once the endings start up, but I didn't make the rules. Yeah, see? So if it gets approved, that's a new world record. That's awesome, and I could definitely improve that. Like, I could probably get that sub 27. That was really satisfying. That was a really good first full run. I'm really proud of that. Let me get some piano notes. Let me see all the endings. There actually hasn't been a run submitted on this game in like 4 months or something, so I'm hoping that this kind of revitalizes the community. It's a cool game, and it requires, I like how much tech it requires. Like, you really have to, like, be going quick on your fingers and stuff. It helps that I've played piano. But it's a cool game. Yes, that's Virgilio's ending. His actual name is Tim. It's the Kirimiki ending. Then it's the Alma ending, I think. Yep. And the Dorothy ending. I wonder if they had like guest artists do all these, because they look a lot different than they do in the game. And then it's the final ending. And there we go. That is Valhalla. I think I have time to actually do one more run. So I might. But yeah.